This is 6 News Now, sponsored by the University of Michigan, Flint.
We begin this morning right here in the capital city, where the City Rescue Mission has announced that its North Larch Street location is officially shutting its doors. Now, the Mission Drop-In Center has been providing help for those in need since 2019, but shut its doors last night due to a staffing shortage. Officials say they're looking to hire people, but are struggling. Now, this includes help with operating its shelters, drop-in center, and kitchen. Those in need say they're thankful for everything that they've provided, but are nervous for what's ahead.
First and foremost, I'm grateful because instead of being out in the cold, it provided a roof over my head with heat, electricity, a shower. Some of these people are in a kind of bad situation. We know spring is right around the corner, but for the time being, it's still cold.
Now, the center says it's been understaffed for many months and plans to continue looking for staff, all in hopes to keep its mission going. And also right here in Lansing, Sparrow Health System is looking to hire a new leader, and this comes after its current president, Alan Vierling, and Sparrow officials have mutually agreed to part ways. Now, at this time, it's unclear what led to this decision, whether Vierling is leaving for another job or if he was forced out. Now, officials with Sparrow did not comment on the situation, and prior to his time here, Vierling spent 3 years as vice president of the Harris Health System over in Houston. And during his time here in mid-Michigan, he led the hospital through the years of the pandemic, which is ongoing, and was also a part of continuous contract negotiations with the nurses union. Officials at Sparrow say currently President and CEO James Dover will serve as the interim president while they continue to look for his replacement.
Sleek modern design, an easy to navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We have one more day of some very cold winter-like temperatures to get through in mid-Michigan before it finally begins to start to feel like spring around here. Unfortunate news, that day is going to be today, and it's not going to be fun at all. Taking a live look at the Capitol right now, dealing with some mostly clear conditions to start off your day. Eventually, we'll have some cloud cover build and lake effect snow showers on top of that. Temperatures outside 13 degrees here in Lansing, but feeling like 1 degree outside this morning. Similar situation over in Grand Ledge. You can see a couple of clouds beginning to move into the area on the horizon out there. We're at 3 degrees for your current feels like temperature, with winds out of the west at 9 miles per hour. They gusted up to 20 earlier this morning. In downtown Hillsdale right now, still a little bit of accumulations from the last round of snow that we're seeing and on the roads this morning. 13 degrees right now, maximum winds of 31 miles per hour for the morning thus far. Beautiful shot of downtown Jackson, a little bit colder over here. We're at 12 degrees, winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour, so feeling like 3 degrees outside as you start your morning. Finally, we'll take a look at St. John's. 13 degrees here, feeling like 1 degrees outside with winds out of the west-northwest. Satellite and radar shows, again, some lake effect snow showers that we will have to deal with this morning. But after that, well, the weather is going to turn a little bit more dry and actually a little bit warmer for us here in mid-Michigan. Unfortunate news, we still have to get through today. We're going to take a look at Precision Cast feels like. These are going to be the wind chill temperatures as we move throughout the day today. And when we put this into play, well, you can see it's going to feel like we are below zero for the majority of the day today. And even as we move throughout the overnight hours tonight, maybe we'll get above zero, but still going to be stuck in terms of those single-digit feels like temperatures. In terms of actual conditions that we're expecting, lake effect snow showers for the beginning half of the day today, but after these shut off right around the mid-afternoon hours, just going to be dealing with some mostly cloudy to partly cloudy conditions. Now Sunday morning, going to have a brief round of snow here in the mid-Michigan area. Not going to amount to much in terms of accumulations, but accumulation still will be on the road, so a little bit of hazards expected. After that, well, weather turns a lot more quiet for us. In terms of how much snow we're expecting for today, only trace amounts to maybe up to an inch in the region. I think an inch is a little bit over exaggerating it at this moment. When we put Sunday snow on top of the snow we're expecting for today, around 1 to 2 inches in the Lansing area, so not much. Majority of the snow should be concentrated over near the lake shore. High temperatures for today only up to 21 degrees in the region. Again, still feeling a lot colder outside when we factor in those winds. Good news is, though, Overnight tonight, well, we're still fairly cold, but tomorrow we jump right back up into 44 degrees, eventually turning over to 50 degrees by the time we get into Tuesday, and that kicks off the warm and dry temperature trend here in the region. We jump up to 63 degrees on Thursday, which is just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Russian forces took their fight in Ukraine westward, attacking 2 military airports and troops outside of the capital, Kyiv. Now, they were once part of a 40-mile-long Russian convoy and have started to fan into towns and forests, which could indicate attacks of imminent. Natalie Brand has more for you now with the latest from the White House.
Russian forces unleashed airstrikes on residential neighborhoods, hitting a kindergarten and an apartment complex in the eastern Ukraine city of Dnipro. At least one person was killed. In the suburbs surrounding the capital of Kyiv, a continued punishing assault sent residents running for their lives. The snipers have taken over my house, says Valentina, a school teacher. They're shooting in the direction of my son's house, my only son. At least 2 more hospitals were leveled in Ukraine Friday. The World Health Organization estimates at least 18 medical facilities have come under attack. That includes the maternity hospital in Mariupol, bombed Wednesday. Friday, President Biden and European allies announced more sanctions against Moscow, aiming to make it harder for Russia to trade. The president also announced a U.S. ban on Russian seafood, vodka, and diamonds. The increasing economic squeeze is evident in Russia's Far East, where grocery stores are limiting what people buy. And Moscow is increasingly limiting what information their citizens can view, now restricting access to Instagram. This Ukrainian refugee says her mother, who lives in Russia, refuses to believe Russia attacked Ukraine.
I'm telling her what is happening, like that we are going to shelters, we hear bombs, there is like attacks, and she said she's not believing me. She's all like totally brainwashed from TV, because their TV is like all about this propaganda.
The number of refugees fleeing the violence has now topped 2.5 million. While tens of thousands of others remain trapped in cities under constant attack. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge.
It's that time of year again. Don't forget to move those clocks forward tonight because daylight savings times resumes tomorrow morning. And while it might not seem like a lot, losing an hour's sleep can actually impact you in a big way. 6 News caught up with sleep experts over at Sparrows Sleep Center who say spring forwarding can actually seem like a time zone change, which can be extra difficult, especially for many people who already don't get enough sleep regularly.
By changing the time, ahead an hour, does alter kind of our own internal rhythms. And when we adjust that sometimes causes problems. People are tired in the morning because we've literally lost that hour, that jet lagged kind of problem there.
We here on the morning show definitely know the feeling. Now, experts say don't compensate with extra caffeine. Instead, try to wind down a little bit earlier tonight, allowing your body to adjust to the new schedule.
Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.